Today's routine will train your body to punch harder, sprawl faster, and shoot deeper. Kettlebell Power, full body workout for MMA and UFC fighters. Welcome back. Whether you're striking, grappling, or transitioning on the ground, this is the full body routine every fighter needs. Let's get into it. First up, kettlebell double push press. Grab a kettlebell in each hand and rack them at shoulder height, resting on the front of your shoulders with elbows tucked slightly forward. For a stable stance, dip into a shallow squat, just a quick bend of your knees and hips, and use your legs to explosively drive the kettlebells overhead. Extend fully through your arms, finishing with your biceps next to your ears. As you lower, control the descent back to shoulder level and reset before the next repetition. This combines leg drive with upper body pressing, mimicking the hip-to-hand energy transfer used in explosive strikes or clinches. Perform 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Here's a fact. The push press teaches kinetic chain synchronization, allowing you to transfer power from hips to hands, just like in punches and takedowns. Now, kettlebell rotational deadlift. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width and hold a kettlebell with both hands in front of your body. Begin by hinging at the hips and lowering the kettlebell toward your right foot, rotating your torso slightly as your left shoulder dips forward. Keep your spine long and chest proud as you descend. Once you feel a stretch in your hamstring, reverse the movement by driving through your hips and rotating back to standing. Then repeat to the left side. This controlled twist and lift engages your glutes, hamstrings, lower back, obliques, and spinal stabilizers, all while teaching rotational force. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per side. Fun fact, most takedowns and clinch transitions happen in angles. This movement prepares your body to resist and redirect force, not just move in a straight line. Up next, Kettlebell Swing. Place a kettlebell between your feet and stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Hinge at the hips to grip the bell with both hands, then hike it back between your legs like a football snap. As the bell swings forward, explosively thrust your hips forward while keeping your back flat and core braced. At the top of the swing, around chest height, squeeze your glutes and lock out your hips. Let the kettlebell fall back down naturally and catch it in the hinge. This movement trains explosive hip extension, builds posterior chain strength, and skyrockets conditioning. It mirrors the explosive nature of knees. Perform 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Here's a fact. The hip hinge in swings mirrors the power mechanics of throws, knees, and takedown defenses, making it one of the most functional tools for fighters. Moving on. Kettlebell bent over alternate twist row. Hold a kettlebell in each hand and hinge at the hips until your torso is almost parallel to the floor. Keep your knees soft and your spine neutral. Begin by pulling one kettlebell toward your lower ribs while twisting slightly through your torso, allowing the shoulder to rotate back. Lower with control and repeat on the other side. Keep your core tight and avoid swaying. Your body should rotate with control, not momentum. This move targets the lats, rear delts, rhomboids, and core muscles in a rotational plane, developing the strength to wrestle, strike, and scramble with better control. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per side. Fun fact, twisting rows engage the thoracic spine and obliques, building rotational strength for punches and improving grappling transitions. Now, kettlebell double snatch. Begin with a kettlebell in each hand, resting between your legs. With your feet hip-width apart, hinge at the hips and drive the bells back slightly to load your glutes and hamstrings. In one powerful motion, explode upward by extending your hips, knees, and ankles. Pull both kettlebells up close to your body and punch them overhead as you drop slightly under the weight to absorb the catch. Stand tall with arms locked out overhead, then lower with control to reset. This complex lift develops hip speed, upper body explosiveness, and total body reactivity, all essential for fighters. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 explosive reps. Here's a fact. The Snatch teaches your body to generate max power quickly, essential for powerful shots, fast sprawls, and second-effort takedowns. Up next, Kettlebell Double Jerk. Rack 2 kettlebells at shoulder level. Dip slightly at the knees and initiate a short, explosive drive through your legs to start the press. As the kettlebells rise, drop under them into a split stance or partial squat to catch them locked out overhead. Stand tall to complete the repetition, then return to the start position. This movement demands timing, rhythm, and full body coordination. It simulates explosive overhead transitions, like lifting or framing during clinch breaks or executing a throw. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps, focusing on speed and stability. Avoid banging the kettlebells against your wrists. Here's a fact. The double jerk teaches your nervous system to coordinate power bursts under load, ideal for fighters who need to hit fast, reset quickly, and stay on balance. Now, Kettlebell Two Arm Clean. Start with both kettlebells on the floor between your feet. Hinge at your hips and grab both handles with a neutral grip. With one powerful motion, pull the bells upward by extending your hips and shrugging your shoulders. As the kettlebells rise, rotate your wrists and elbows under to catch them in front rack position at shoulder height. Lower them with control and repeat. The clean builds explosive strength from the floor up and reinforces core and wrist alignment under speed. It's also key for transitions to overhead work. Perform 3 sets of 10 reps. Make sure you focus on generating as much power through your hips. Fun fact. Cleans improve your ability to control load through your midline, critical for MMA athletes who rotate, shoot, and strike from unstable positions. Moving on. Kettlebell plank pass-through. Start in a strong high plank with the kettlebell placed just outside your right hand. Reach under your torso with your left hand and drag the bell to the left side. Plant your hand back down, reset your balance, then repeat on the opposite side. The goal is to maintain a straight body line and resist torso rotation. This anti-rotation core drill develops shoulder stability, glute engagement, and oblique strength, all necessary for controlling your body during ground transitions or absorbing strikes. This exercise is great for targeting your core and lower back stability. Perform 3 sets of 10 passes per side. Here's a fact. Plank pass-throughs improve anti-rotation stability and strengthen deep transverse abdominal muscles, essential for controlling your posture under pressure. Now, kettlebell angled press. Grab a single kettlebell with both hands and hold it at chest level. Hinge slightly forward at the hips to align your spine with your arms. Press the kettlebell forward and slightly upward along a 45-degree angle, extending your arms fully while keeping tension through your back and core. Pause at the top, then return to chest level and repeat. This targets the shoulders, upper back, and core while mimicking the push-away mechanics used in MMA, such as framing, posting, or stiff arming. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Here's a fact. Angled presses build strength in awkward planes, making you better prepared to resist pressure or strike from non-traditional positions. Finally, kettlebell calf raise and front squat. Hold a kettlebell in goblet position, close to your chest. Begin by performing a slow and controlled calf raise, lifting your heels off the ground and squeezing your calves at the top. Lower your heels, then immediately drop into a deep front squat, keeping your chest up and elbows high. Drive through your heels to return to standing and go straight into the next calf raise. This combo move enhances ankle mobility, leg strength, and full body coordination. Fighters benefit by improving footwork, stance transitions, and squat power. This exercise targets your legs and promotes balanced growth. Perform 3 sets of 12 controlled reps. Congratulations for completing today's workout. These 10 kettlebell movements built for real combat performance. This full body session trains every explosive demand of MMA. Hip power, rotational control, core tension, and the mental coordination to link it all together under pressure. For best results, I challenge you to perform this workout 3 to 4 times a week for the next few months. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's workout, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and family who may benefit from it too. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Extreme Fat Loss. 10 minutes of ultimate burn and sweat for real MMA fighters.